I'm Gina Renzi, and this is The Key of H with David Wannop.
Tell me a little bit about the architecture and history of this building, the Rotunda.
So the Rotunda was built in 1911. It was designed by Carrere and Hastings, and it's considered Beaux-Art, which means it has a lot of different styles going on at one time. And it used to be a Christian Science church, actually, up until, I guess, the early 90s. And it's owned by the University of Pennsylvania, who employs me to do what I do. And they bought it in, I guess, the mid-90s, and it eventually turned into the community venue that it is. So it's actually a really big building, but we only use a small portion of it. We use the part of the building that used to be a Sunday school. So we have this really high ceiling that goes up to 40 feet at its peak. We have balconies on either side of the room. It's just sort of it's an interesting space. But because it was built as a church, we've had to do a lot of different things to it to make it ready for the arts. So it's kind of a unique space. You know, we do our best, but it wasn't designed for what we do. So sometimes we run into some problems. but yeah, so that's kind of this sort of space that we're in.
And what aspects do you think make it a quality venue?
I think so the way that the Rotunda works is it's not like a lot of other venues. It's not a place where I, as the director, choose the performers and choose everybody that's gonna put on events. I basically leave the doors open, metaphorically, for anybody to come in and to propose an event. So it's a community space, so anybody can put on an event. Anybody can perform in an event. You know, most of the events are free. So for me, when I think of quality, it's more about the accessibility and the affordability and the fact that we use resources from University of Penn and just sort of give them away. You know, I know that you've been to a number of events here, and those events have always been free to the public, but we're actually paying the performers and we're paying the event organizers. And because we can do that, and they don't have to focus on, you know, relying on ticket sales and things like that, they can then focus more on their craft. So I kind of feel like it's that, but also we've made a lot of upgrades over the years. You know, we have a really good sound system, thanks to our sound techs, especially Frank, who's our house tech, who really worked with the unique nature of this room and makes it sound good. We're always working on our lighting, and we also, you know, try to really encourage people who perform here to come here for rehearsals and to kind of think about what they're doing so that they can actually really produce a quality event and things aren't rushed. So a lot goes into it.